So quite simply, what we want to do is break it down now into two sections. The first section I'm going to talk about is how to earn $14,500 for free. And then what we'll do is we'll go on to a second section, which is about how to pay yourself efficiently from a limited company when you've made £40,000 of profit. So let's first of all go into the 14,500 and go back through that and explain how that works. So first of all, what we want to talk about is getting to 12,500. Why? Because this is your personal allowance, which is tax-free. So how do we do this in the most tax efficient way? Well, quite simply, what you're looking to do as an individual is to pay yourself as a basic salary, 7,500. Now, why? Because quite simply, this takes you over the lower earnings limit, which is about 6,240. So you get those state benefits, but also as well doesn't push you over to the next tier in the national insurance threshold. Now, so you paid yourself one part in regards to a salary payment from the company. And then the next part, what you want to do is pay yourself as a dividend. So £5,000 in dividends. And that basically makes you up to 12,500, which is going to be the tax-free allowance. So we've made ourselves 12,500 and we've seen how we can do that tax-free while still getting the state benefits. But how do you make up to 14,500? Well, remember I talked about you have a personal dividend allowance. Quite simply, you just want to pay yourself £2,000 as an additional dividend, which falls under your personal dividend allowance, which is again tax-free. So you've earned 12,500 as part of the personal allowance, and in addition to that, you've earned an additional 2,000, which is part of your dividend tax allowance, which is all tax-free, totaling 14,500. Okay, so that is how you pay yourself 14,500 from your company, tax-free, the most efficient way. But now let's go through how to pay yourself from profits of £40,000 within the UK limited company in the tax year 2021-2022. Let's go through it now. Okay, so first things first, you've earned £40,000 from your business. What's the first thing you want to take out? Well, quite simply, you want to pay yourself first a salary of £8,787. Why? Because that is the primary threshold. So you're going to get all those state benefits, but you're not going to be paying additional taxes. It's keeping you the most tax efficient way. Now, once you've paid that out, you're going to have a remainder in your business of about £31,000. So that's how much profit your business has now generated. Now, quite simply, you're going to need to pay corporation tax on that remaining amount. So remember, that's at 19%. So we pay that and we're left with about £25,282 that we can now start to take out of our business in the most tax efficient way. Let's go through that now. So remember, we've got a personal allowance of £12,500 and we've already paid ourselves a salary of about £8,787. What we want to do is take the remaining £3,713 out as a dividend payment. Now that takes us up to our personal allowance, and in addition to that, what we want to do is add on the additional £2,000 tax-free that we have as a dividend allowance as well. So now remember, we've got £8,787 that we paid ourselves as a salary, and we've also taken £5,713 as a dividend payment. So that totals £14,500. So I just want to remind you, remember we had £40,000 worth of profit within our business. We paid ourselves a salary initially, which is about £8,787. Then also what we've done is paid corporation tax on that amount after, and that has given us £25,282. Now from that £25,282, we've then taken the £5,713, which in dividends, which is part of our tax-free allowance. Now, quite simply, the remaining amount we want to take as dividends, but we are going to need to pay taxes on them. So dividend tax is 7.5%. So on the remaining amount, 569, we need to pay a dividend tax of 7.5%, which is £1,467. That means that we get to take out an additional £18,101 from our business, and we add that on to the £14,500. That leaves us with a total take-home allowance into our pocket of £32,601. Remember, we started with £40,000, and after all taxes in the most efficient way, £32,601. That's how you pay yourself from £40,000 profit in your business in 2021-2022.